Firstly, I've been talking about it all morning, and today is 508 Day, where we celebrate everything 508. Now, 508 covers a lot of territory. It goes down southeastern Mass, places like that. But we're focusing, obviously, on Worcester, central Massachusetts. And in the studio right now, we have a special guest, Jessica Walsh. I don't know if you've ever been over to Worcester Wares over here at the DCU Center. It's everything Worcester, everything 508, T-shirts, stickers, keychains. I love going there for my Christmas shopping. Great Worcester stuffing stockers. And Jessica, thank you so much for taking the time to come in this morning.
Thank you for having me on the best day of the year.
Yeah, exactly. 508 Day.
Right.
Can you explain? I've been saying it's to support everything 508, but maybe you could expound on that a little bit more.
It is. It had multiple reasons for doing it. It was to not only appreciate the 508 area, and those are the towns and everything including around Worcester, but also to reinforce reaching out to the people you care about. We always say call your friends in the 508, check on them and say hello. Just a reminder to do that, and it's also a reminder to shop small and make sure you're supporting the small businesses in Worcester that make the city great.
Yeah. Actually, Worcester and the surrounding areas.
And the surrounding areas, all small business. We're a fan of all small business, not just 508 small business.
Yeah, especially local, small, independently owned, family-owned businesses
Absolutely.
in the 508. And so how is Worcester Wares celebrating this?
Worcester Wares always celebrates by making some new merch, and we always look for ideas from people. We love when people come in and tell us what they're looking for. So there's a lot of 508 stuff. We're rolling out a whole bunch of Centrum stuff, which is going to be really fun.
We were talking about that a couple of weeks ago, the whole question of, are there places that you still call by their old school name that you've never, like Great Woods?
Absolutely.
Right? And the Centrum is one of those places.
The back of the shirt actually says, in small lettering, I still call it the Centrum.
Nice.
So the front is the Centrum logo, and the back says, I still call it the Centrum.
And you've got those for sale now?
No, we're rolling out. We rolled out the stickers today, and we have all our 508 stuff today. And then when the Market on Exchange is going to be starting on May 17th, we're going to start rolling out more Centrum stuff and some other really fun things each week. But yeah, Centrum, everybody says Centrum.
Yeah. That was all I knew about Worcester until I moved here.
Same.
Yeah, growing up, I grew up in Natick, but the only time I'd come to Worcester was to go to the Centrum, and then hang out in a parking lot around the Centrum. Getting into trouble.
See, I didn't do that part. That part sounds fun.
Yeah, it was fun, from what I can remember. And aside of that, but Market on Exchange. Now that was Market on Brussels.
Yes.
And then they moved it back over here to where it started, Exchange Street, which is right next to the Centrum, right where Moyna's Tavern is.
Right.
And that's another great way to support local businesses.
Absolutely.
It's all local, not just a farmer's market. All sorts of great stuff from local artists and businesses and stuff
Absolutely.
like that.
It's going to be 25 Sundays, too, so that's a large amount of time through the year, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it's a fun hang, too. And so where does the call a friend and leave a message thing come from for 508 Day?
With our marketing that says, hello, please leave a message after the tone.
Right.
There's this company called After the Tone, and they refurbish 1950s retro phones, the old Bakelite rotary phones. Yes, it's heavy and wonderful, and it's an audio guest book. So we have one at the store. We're inviting
so it's an
people.
actual thing.
It's an actual thing.
Okay.
Asking people to come to the store, pick up the phone, and it's going to say to you, hello, please leave a message after the tone, in that very amazing mechanical voice that everybody
the movie phone guy?
Yes, exactly.
Thank you for calling movie phone.
It's wonderful and terrible and great. And you leave us a voicemail, and then we mail this phone back when we're done. And we have a little site we can sign into, and then we get to listen to everybody's voicemails, and they send it back to us on a thumb drive as well. Okay. So I can only imagine what's going to get told to me. I mean, tell me a secret. Tell me what you love about Worcester. Tell me what your gripe about Worcester, whatever you want. Worcester, make it interesting,
We do that every week. We just did it with the breakdown lane. People
perfect.
call in and just vent or whatever, or try to win tickets or whatever it may be. But the same thing there. Just anything about Worcester.
Whatever you want.
That's cool. You can go to Worcester Wares.
Yes.
Now, that's on the Commercial Street side of the DCU Center.
It is. It's right across from the old Michael's Cigar Bar.
Right. Yep. Okay, so that we're off the rails. It's kind of across the street there.
Exactly.
And I know Worcester Wares also does a lot of work with the fire department and the police department too, right?
We absolutely do. We do a lot more work with Worcester Fire. Worcester Police seems to have their vendors tight, and they enjoy them. We do a lot of work with Worcester Fire Department. We do their house uniforms. I also have a Worcester firefighter who works for me. His name is Brian. And he does a lot of our fire designs as well as some other designs in our store, and they always sell really well. He's great.
Yeah, and you did you do the fire hockey team logo?
I didn't do the logo. No,
Okay.
I make their merch, but I didn't do their logo. Their
'Cause I
logo was
love
great.
that. Yeah,
it's
with
so
the giant
good.
mustache.
Woostachio is his name.
Woostachio.
And he looks good on everything.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, get out there and celebrate 508 Day if you can't make it here in Worcester, somewhere in central Massachusetts. Go out there, support the mom and pop place, go to that diner, the restaurant, go support the local hardware store, whatever it may be. And then most importantly, phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
In the 508, and then also go down to Worcester Wares and leave a message on the phone.
Leave a message on the phone. I would love if everybody did that. I have to tell the secret to my phone that I have a 508 themed holiday that I helped start, and I have a 617 phone number.
So you actually helped start this.
We started it at Worcester Wares. It was a collaboration between Worcester Wares and Powwow Worcester, and we started it in 2019.
Oh, wow.
And then it took off. It was, I'm more surprised than anyone.
Now, what's going on with Powwow? That was just, as an aside here, because that was one of my favorite things where the artists would come into the city and paint the gorgeous murals everywhere. Is that still going to happen?
No. So it was a moment in time. It was very, it came together at the right time. Everybody was volunteering. I mean, everybody has changed so much. Not to say that there wouldn't be another resurgence of that. There wasn't many mural festivals in the Northeast at that point. There wasn't a lot of public art happening. There was people who had done public art, but this really jumped it forward. And, the world's a different place now. The pandemic really changed that. Worcester is a different place.
Yeah.
It served its purpose. It still serves its purpose every day. Life happens around these murals, and that's what we wanted. We wanted art to be accessible to everyone, no matter who they were. And that's not to say that it might not happen someday, but there's still almost 200 murals around the city for people to look at.
You walk by it every day.
It was an amazing committee of volunteers who literal blood, sweat, and tears help put that paint on those walls, and the artists are incredible, and those 10 days were always magic. And I'm not sure something that special is supposed to always continue.
Right.
Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense. Plus, eventually you run out of space.
I mean, we're a post-industrial city. We have a lot of brick. But
we
have almost 200 murals, and then it starts to be like upkeep, and how do you help people take care of them or change them over? But there's a lot of artists doing really great things in Worcester. There's still public art being made, and that was the point, is to open people's eyes to that and to hopefully make it easier for the people after us, like the people did before us.
Nice. Just another one of the many, many things that makes the city awesome.
True.
So, Jessica, thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Go to Worcester Wares. It's part of the DCU Center, Commercial Street side. Go check it out. Check out all the 508 Day stuff. I'm going to look for those Centrum T-shirts.
Yeah, they're going to be good.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
We'll post, I promise.
Yeah, excellent. And thank you. So we got a bunch of goodie bags, actually.
Oh, yeah.
They all have like T-shirts in them.
Yeah, there's T-shirts. One of them has a hat, but they all have a Centrum sticker in there. They all have 508 Day stickers in there. They all have a keychain, but there's different T-shirts in each one of each of the shirts we made for today.
I love the keychain you gave me. It says, "If found, please return to Worcester." That's perfect. That's excellent. So there's a lot of different stuff. In fact, if you want to text WOO, WOO, to 50888 right now, we've got 4, I think? 4 prize packs to give away if you want one of these Worcester Wares 508 Day prize packs. Text WOO, WOO, to 50888, and good luck. Jessica, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Telling us about 508 Day. Go out there and support local independent business.